Hi, my name is Jake Kurth. I'm with Leeds Forensic Systems. Today we're going to be going over the pitch, yaw, and roll of the LSV2 system's head. The LSV2 system is designed so you can actually tip, tilt, and rotate on 3 axes to, instead of having to adjust your evidence for documentation, you can adjust the angle of viewing for documentation. So our first one we're going to discuss today is the yaw, which is the rotation in this axis. So the way it works is I'm going to loosen this adjustment lever back here. It's a friction adjustment lever, and the idea is it adds friction, relieves friction, so you can move the head or lock the head in place. So now with it loosened, I can rotate in this yaw axis. This is very useful for screening, for keeping everything normalized to you as you screen across your samples. If you like the angle that you're at, or the yaw that you're at, you can simply engage this lever and it's going to add friction to it, which is going to more or less lock it in position. Next one to discuss is the pitch, which is actually over here. What this is going to allow you to tip the head forward and back. There is a locking pin on the other side of the head. But the idea is once I disengage this locking pin and loosen my friction adjustment lever over here a little bit, I can actually rotate the head in this axis. What you'll see is if you've loosened it enough, it's simply just going to rotate forward on you. So what I would do is add just a little bit more tension to it, and it's not going to lock it in place, but it's going to add just enough friction to hold it in place, which allows you to do your screening and keep that rotation orientation. Last one to show you is the roll. I'm going to roll it this way, back and forth. There is a locking pin back here. There's also a friction adjustment lever back here. The friction adjustment lever is used just the same as this one to add friction to the system. Truth be told, most of the time you don't even need to touch this lever. It's going to have enough give in it for you to work in your roll. But if you want to, you can loosen it. And do note that there's a locking or a shoe type mechanism in there, which even if this locking or this friction adjustment is fully loose, the shoe is going to keep the head in place and won't fall out of your system. I'm going to disengage my locking pin, and now I can rotate it on this axis. Something to note is you can see all these cables here. So as you tip, tilt, and rotate, just be aware of your cables so you don't cause undue strain on the system. When you're ready and you want to go back to your home positions, simply engage these locking pins so they click into place. And now when you rotate back, you'll hear it click and lock. And it's the same for the pitch. So as I rotate forward, you can hear it click and lock. And then there's a little bubble level on top, which allows you to make fine tuning of adjustments so you can be perfectly perpendicular to your surface. Thanks for watching. I'm Jake Kurth with Leeds.